The triple gate is the ceremonial gateway, flanked by intricately detailed stone carvings and stylized dragons. The dark stone gives it a moody, almost Gothic atmosphere. Honor Courtyard, an open plaza where you'll find stone figures of mandarins, soldiers, horses, and elephants stand in formation, honoring the emperor. Thien Dinh Palace, the main hall and the artistic centerpiece of the complex. Inside, you'll find walls covered in elaborate mosaics made of broken ceramics, glass, and porcelain, a ceiling mural painted with 9 dragons hidden in clouds, spectacular in detail and color, a life-size bronze statue of Khai Dinh, seated regally on a throne beneath a richly decorated baldachin. Underneath the statue lies the emperor's actual tomb in a reinforced concrete crypt, the only known underground royal burial in Hue. Khai Dinh Tomb is a standout architectural masterpiece in the Hue Imperial Complex, representing the pinnacle of traditional Vietnamese design blended with foreign influences. The tomb of Emperor Tu Duc is one of the most poetic and tranquil of all the royal tombs in Hue. It feels more like a peaceful retreat than a tomb, because, in fact, Emperor Tu Duc designed it as a place to live and reflect during his lifetime, not just a final resting place. The complex is large, about 12 hectares, and is divided into 2 main parts, the living area and the burial area. It's said that Tu Duc may not even be buried here. His real resting place remains a mystery, as the 200 laborers who buried him were reportedly executed to keep the secret. Xuan Incense Village is a super colorful and culturally rich spot in Hue that's become a favorite for both tourists and photographers. You can watch artisans mix the ingredients, powdered herbs, bark, cinnamon, sandalwood, roll them onto bamboo sticks, and shape them with skill and rhythm. The abandoned water park in Hue, known as Ho Tui Tien, is a captivating and eerie destination that has intrigued travelers and urban explorers alike. Despite the initial investment of around $3 million, the park struggled to attract sufficient visitors and was closed shortly after its opening. One of the park's most iconic features is a massive dragon structure that once housed an aquarium. Visitors could climb inside the dragon's mouth to enjoy panoramic views of the surrounding lake and forest. Over the years, the park has become overgrown, with nature reclaiming many of its structures. Graffiti adorns the walls, and the remnants of water slides and pools add to the site's post-apocalyptic ambiance. The Imperial City was the political, cultural, and religious center of the Nguyen dynasty, Vietnam's last royal dynasty. It's a massive walled fortress and palace complex located along the northern bank of the Perfume River, right in Phu City. The design is inspired by the Forbidden City in Beijing, but with Vietnamese characteristics. In the night, bars and restaurants near Pham Nu Lao and Laloy streets are cool spots to eat or to sip a cocktail, a beer, or a Vietnamese coffee. The road from Hue to Hoi An is legendary. It's widely considered one of the most scenic drives in Southeast Asia, especially if you take the coastal route over Hai Van Pass. The coastal and lagoon areas around Hue, especially near Lap An Lagoon, Lang Co Bay, and Tam Giang Lagoon, are home to a traditional community of shellfish fishermen and pearl harvesters. You can find local pearl shops and roadside stalls selling real cultured pearls, handcrafted pearl jewelry, and shell and mother-of-pearl souvenirs. The Marble Mountains are one of central Vietnam's most fascinating and spiritual landmarks. Located just outside Da Nang and along the scenic road between Hue and Hoi An, they're an incredible mix of natural beauty, ancient history, and mystical vibes. You'll find a captivating blend of ancient pagodas and hidden grottos filled with spiritual carvings like Huyen Kong Cave, the most famous, huge open-roof chamber with Buddhist altars and shafts of sunlight beaming in dramatically. the summit of Tui San, you'll get a panoramic view of Da Nang, the coastline, and Non Nuoc Beach. Is one of Vietnam's most enchanting destinations, a beautifully preserved ancient trading town that feels like it's been frozen in time, yet filled with life and color. Located on the central coast of Vietnam, was once a bustling international port city from the 15th to 19th centuries, trading with merchants from China, Japan, and Europe. Entrance ticket is mandatory for visitors entering the Old Town area and includes entrance to 5 historic sites of your choice from a list of over 20. The Hoi An Ancient Town ticket is a small but important part of your visit. It helps support the preservation of this UNESCO World Heritage Site and gives you access to its cultural treasures. Ride on the Thu Bon River in Hoi An is one of the most peaceful and magical ways to experience the soul of the city. Lanterns in Hoi An are more than just decoration. They're the glowing heart of the town's soul, symbolizing peace, luck, and prosperity. Their soft, colorful light is what gives Hoi An its dreamy, unforgettable atmosphere, especially after sunset. The night bar scene in Hoi An is a delightful blend of chill, charm, and lively vibes. A place where you can sip a cocktail under lantern-lit skies and enjoy live acoustic or electric music.
I just wanna leave alive. It's my life, my heart is like an open highway. Like Bobby said, I did it my way. I just
Cycling in and around Hoi An is one of the most relaxing and rewarding ways to explore the city and its peaceful countryside. Cycling into the rice fields around Hoi An is one of the most peaceful, picturesque, and authentic experiences you can have in the area.